Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 20th of December 2023. Let's do a little diamond painting today, and I have some goodies to show you. It hasn't decided outside for the sun to come up or not. So this is a diamond painting, 30 by 40 round. It says coffee, a hug in a mug. Do you like coffee? See? Look at these beautiful scissors I got. And I'm doing cross stitching with beads. These are the beads. I mean, you know, if diamond painting wasn't small enough, well, we got something smaller. And this is what I'm going to make. I have already started it over here. And this is the rest of what comes with it, the rest of the stuff. So that's going to be interesting to show you. Okay, let's do some work on this. I couldn't figure out what's on the top, and then I did figure it out. So they're coffee beans up there. See? So, coffee, a hug in a mug. Well, how cold it is, I think we would need a nice warm hug. And then, since I have some cover minders, I can put it here, but I need to take the other magnet. I didn't figure it out first that the magnet is stuck to the one over there. So, you know, it takes me a while to figure things out. What can I tell you? But the magnet is powerful. There we go. And that holds your cover paper in place. Of course, I'm going to take it down and, you know, put release paper on there. You saw me working with those already, because I like it better than this crinkling. I do have other diamond paintings underneath here, and I'm not going to show you because they're a surprise. Let me try and straighten them out. Actually, I have two over here, and I'm giving two away as presents. Okay, I'm trying to get situated here. Don't ask me why it's crooked. I don't know. Uh-oh, we need an uh-oh. And this one is an uh-oh. It's not black, not a 310. I think it's brown. Opinion? Definitely looks brown. Well, I suppose since coffee is the theme of this diamond painting, and that's why it's brown. Agree? I presume, because I don't have any other information. That's why I'm being presumptuous. How are you doing with your holiday preparations? I have everything I need now. So I need to wrap some of the presents, which I'm not worried about. I did streamline the celebration since I've been having some health issues. Thank goodness, looks like I'm finished with it. Was a rough going for a while. So I think in the coffee beans on the top, I put the same symbol, it looks to me. No, I'm not trying to do all of the symbols, one particular symbol all over the diamond painting. I don't do that. Mostly, however it comes. When I run across it, but in a small diamond painting like this, I do look around if it's near the vicinity where I am placing diamonds. Do I have some more of the same symbol? Obviously, Then I will place those. We finished our Christmas projects. I am working on a cross stitch. This one. This is how much I have done. Well, that's not going to be done for Christmas, but I'm not worried about it. So all the decorations and the ones I wanted to give as gifts are all done. And I have menu all planned. Now here in Hungary, it's a 3-day holiday, but considering that it falls on a Monday, actually it's from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and the 26th also. So the actual Christmas holiday is 24, 25, and 26. 24 is usually when you get to eat the holiday dinner with the family. 24 is family night, and that's when the gifts are opened, and that's when the Christmas tree is revealed. If there are children in the family, that's the first time they see what we call dressed up Christmas tree. So the decorated Christmas tree is referred to as being dressed up. What is that there? I don't know what that is there. Can you see what that is there? Because I can't see. That's a D. It just looks like a circle, but it's a D. Ah, sticky. Yeah, I have a tendency to stick to diamond painting. That's perfectly fine. As I wrote on my community tab, I will try to have 1 day diamond painting and 1 day, let's say, cross stitching. I think it's a little bit more organized. And then people would know on what days what to count on. I was being a bit disorganized and scattered all over the place. And then every time I felt like, okay, I'm feeling good. Everything's fine. Well, you know the rest of the story. Yep, I got back on in sick bay. There's no warning out that um, either the flu or the big C is rampant. No mask requirement or anything like that. So I guess they figure if you haven't caught it already or you haven't been exposed to it already, and well, whether you have jabs or not, I have 3 of them, and 2 COVID attacks. Yep. So you could imagine my opinion. About the jabs. Well, I presume it was useful for something because I didn't get, seriously, um, you know, no hospital, no doctor, just flu. Excuse me. And I did have flu symptoms, so at first I didn't even test until the doctor said that I should test. And then I said, no quarantine, nothing. This is what I mean. Flu. Simple. Was sick as a dog, but still, still the flu. Same symptoms. The only thing that was different is I had a fever. I never get a fever. The highest I get is, 37.4 centigrade. We have centigrade in this country. And 36.8 is the normal. That's about it. So I was very shocked when I wound up with 39 centigrade. And I went, oh, I think we have a problem. But that only lasted a couple of days, I would again repeat, just like flu. This is why I was not even suspicious. And I have no idea why the doctor keeps on bringing up the fact, well, you did have a heart attack in August, remember? I go, yeah, I remember, and I recovered just fine. What does that have to do with anything? A lot of people recover and life goes on. You have to stay active even after a heart attack. Yes, you do have to be a bit more careful, returning back to normal routine. I mean, but my father said, your creator put a brain inside your head and it should be used. It's not there just to hold up space. So when you do have a health issue that sets you back, throws you literally on your back, getting back to normal activities, just do it with a little caution and then it's absolutely fine. And of course, take your doctor's recommendation. That's what they studied for. Especially if you have an older doctor, they have experience with other patients that went through the same thing, and they can give you advice on how to get back into your regular, normal way of life. Yes, you can. There's no reason why you can't. You may have to change some of your bad habits, like I did smoke a lot. Well, the weight loss was slowly coming up and it didn't come back. Which is the hardest part, I think, since I've been struggling with weight all my life. The hardest part is keeping it off. I didn't use any weird, diamond diets or, things like that. Just ate healthy. I always cut down on the carbs because my stomach goes like, what is this? I don't know what to do with this. I think I have a problem digesting it or something like that. And I don't know why this didn't want to come out, just to be difficult. So I would say this year I'm rather relaxed about the holiday, everything under control, nothing to shop for. You have the usual everyday shopping like bread and milk, but nothing holiday shopping. That was already taken care of. So comes what may. Whatever can be frozen is frozen. Because I was getting surprises left and right, had to change plans. So I will have weekend company. The stuffed cabbage I will start on the 23rd because it has sour cream, sauerkraut in it, and there's absolutely no problem as far as storage or it being spoiled or anything like that, So it's perfectly fine. And then the 24th, I will make the walnut roll. So I broke up the amount of work to be done, so I will not overtax myself. My holiday comes after the holiday is over, and we have all the leftovers, everything is done, people went home, and that's when I get to relax and enjoy the holiday. Are you like that the same way? I think for most housewives, the holidays means a lot of work. I did want to escape. I figured for the first time I would like to have a holiday where I can relax. But then things happened and I was not allowed to travel. I seriously think my doctor is being overly cautious. I understand things happened rather quickly, unexpectedly, but still, I mean, you know, I would prefer, letting me get back to normal. Don't you agree? Now, let's see. What do we have here? Mhm. G. G. Oh, G. Let me bring the cover paper up higher because I will get stuck in the sticky part. There. No, no, no. Come back here. Let's cooperate here. I'm hoping I can do this without having to flip the diamond painting over, because sometimes it's hard to make out the symbols when they're upside down. You know how I usually flip over so the top I can do, I can reach more easily. So we're doing some of the coffee beans over here on the top. Hubby bought Mini Human a car that has remote control. I mean, why would you do that? I asked inquisitively. Send hubby to a toy store, send a man to a toy store, and they come up with the noisiest thing I swear that they can find. And they were standing there playing with the toys with the toy store owner. I remember the last time we were picking out birthday presents for Minnie Monster. We spent an hour because hubby and a toy store owner were busy trying out the noisiest tanks, cars, what have you. Yeah. I mean, talking about second childhood, I swear he's not even out of his first childhood. He does have good taste. No problem with that. Since I still did not have a negative test, I was not allowed to go shopping. But really, that was the last item that needed to be bought. Something besides, we got bedding for Minnie Monster for nursery school. They sleep in the afternoon after lunch. So got a whole set. Bing. That's his newest thing is Bing, Bing, Bing. It's just that black rabbit, whatever that thing is. Anyway, since he's into Bing at the moment, He got a comforter, pillow. They ask for a flat pillow for nursery school. They tell you what kind of bedding they want. They prefer that you do not bring any bedding from home, but that you buy brand new. Also, they prefer that you do not bring toys from home. You know, trying to keep as much germs and bacteria away from the children, but not really working. Children have a tendency to catch everything first year of nursery school. At age 3, it is mandatory in this country that the child goes to school. As I told you before, because maternity leave is for 3 years, paid maternity leave, this country wants you to have babies. And they will give incentives for you to consider expanding your family. The amount of money you get for maternity leave depends on the pay you had where you worked before you left for maternity leave. You see? And of course we have free schooling, which isn't really free, but they say it is. You know, if you have 3 or 4 children and you have to get them all ready for school, you need a loan from the bank for the free school. Yeah. There are good, there are positive sides to being here. I can't really think of too many negative. Definitely family-oriented. This is a small city, so the nursery schools, the schools, you know, are rather small and that's comfortable for the child's development, because the teacher can spend more time with each child, getting to know them, getting to know their needs. Now, Mini Monster needed some help in the Hungarian language, because he heard so many languages in the house that his development in the native tongue, which is Hungarian, was a bit limited. I did mention it before that I was concerned that he was not talking as much as other children. Now, it's not that unusual in the middle of Europe for a family to have different tongues spoken in the house. And it's not unusual, so unusual, let me put it that way, for a child to understand different languages. You know, grandma speaks a language, grandpa speaks a different language. So the child is exposed to these different languages, and from what his logopedic teacher was telling me, sometimes this has a tendency to confuse the child. Now, one thing you should not mix is German and English, because that is easy to confuse some words that I have noticed also myself. But learning German here in the middle of Europe is definitely a plus. I am of the belief that if the child is going to learn a foreign language, learn a language that he or she will be able to use, right? What's the point of learning a language? Let's bring an example of a dead, so-called dead language, let's say Latin, unless it's going to be a doctor or lawyer or something. When I was going to university, we had to take, years of Latin in order to be accepted. But now that requirement is not there anymore. So I would definitely recommend German. Italian, German and English, but not at the same time, because that would confuse the child. So I would say German first. English, he has already picked up a few to a certain level, hearing it in the house. We're not going for Arabic. I mean, there's no country around us that speaks Arabic except for hubby. And hubby's learning English. So Papa and baby can learn together. I think that should be fun. Definitely learning a foreign language should be fun. Leave the spelling and the other stuff for later on. First, learn the basics. Hungary is very good at teaching foreign languages, but the problem is they do not teach the child how to talk in that foreign language. So they know the foreign language, but they cannot use it because they cannot communicate. If they do know how to communicate, they feel a bit shy, self-conscious. It's perfectly all right. I keep on telling them, it's perfectly all right to have an accent. The more you use the foreign language, the more you will improve in the knowledge and the use of it. Just think, a baby born in a foreign country will take years to be proficient in their mother tongue. So obviously, if you're learning a foreign language, do not expect to be proficient on it in 2 months. I mean, that's not how life works. I keep on encouraging them. Yes, use the word. It's okay if you make a mistake. No problem. You learn from mistakes. But if you don't keep on practicing, and you're traveling to a different country and you're in a store and you're trying to go shopping and you're too embarrassed to ask for what you need, then what was the point of learning the foreign language? Which is not easy, I know. I wasn't born knowing English. So I can understand the hardships. But that doesn't stop us. So, thank you very much for spending time with me this Wednesday morning, the 20th of December. Countdown to Christmas. Stay safe, stay healthy, be happy, try to enjoy the holiday season, even with all the craziness. Bye for now. Mwah.